The infrastructure and stadiums are in place, and just 226 days from the 2010 FIFA Soccer World Cup, the spotlight shifts to the readiness of the South African police force.
We have had several opportunities this past year to test and refine the strategies that we've outlaid that we're going to be using for the World Cup in 2010. We had the Confederation Cup this year. We had the IPL cricket tournament that was just given to us in the spur of the moment. Within 14 days we had to plan and execute for that operation. And then we had the British Irish Lions tour. We had the ICC Champions Trophy. Now all of these events have actually given us opportunities to test and refine our strategies, and it has proven to be extremely successful. We also, like we did in the Confederation Cup, we basically implemented the National Joint Operational Center to coordinate the operations around all of these tournaments. And then come February next year, we're planning to have a very big national simulation. We've done all the provinces, but we just need to do one national one, because come 2010, the entire country is going to be involved, or all the provinces are going to be involved simultaneously. So we want to do a simulation exercise operationally, as well as a communication exercise to complement that. So I think if somebody had to ask us, are we ready for the World Cup now from a security perspective, we have said in the past that we're definitely ready, and the situation is still the same, that we are ready to execute our operations to secure the World Cup.
With 55,000 newly trained officers since 2005, it isn't difficult to see why it's been easier to put in place special security measures for the duration of the tournament. Visitors are advised to stay in groups and to take care of personal belongings.
There's going to be a 24-hour operational center running nationally as well as provincially. It's a joint operational center, and then we have an operational room as well running to coordinate all operations that's taking place. Because while the tournament takes place, you must remember we're going to have FIFA fan parks, we're going to have public viewing areas. So all of that have to, we have to manage the security as far as that is concerned. So there's going to be deployment of police officers on foot, in vehicles, in the air. There's going to be air support, and for that purpose we also procured an additional 6 helicopters to add to our complement of about 34. Now we have approximately 40 helicopters nationally, and that's more than any police service or force around the world actually has. So we're going to have that air support. We'll even have people on horseback depending on the terrain and the area. Even in your city centers, we'll have people on horseback. We've tried and tested that, and that has worked. So there will be this saturation of police officers. Then more, in your city centers where there's CCTV cameras, we will have the use of cameras to help us police more effectively. So as far as that is concerned, we've taken care of policing in those environments as well as the outskirts of those areas where the actual tournaments are taking place.
The first Soccer World Cup on African soil promises a legacy of an improved police force for all South Africans.
Well, firstly, it presents an opportunity for us to showcase the country as a whole and us as an organization, South African Police Service, which is already renowned for hosting major events successfully. But it provides us more, it's this additional and more enhanced opportunity to present what the capabilities of the South African police force to the rest of the world. And then furthermore, this World Cup has brought to the country and to us as police officers greater opportunities in terms of improving on our capacity with human resources as well as equipment. We now have additional 55,000 police officers that we never would have had that many, probably maybe 10 or 20,000, but not 55,000 over a 5-year period, which the country will benefit. They will stay in the organization for as long as they want to. It's not like their jobs will become redundant if the tournament's over. I mean, they are here to stay because a lot of money has been invested in them for training. Then all of that equipment that we purchased, I mean, helicopters, it's not easy to come by. There's lots of processes that we must go through. It takes a long time before we can actually procure this type of expensive, effective equipment. Helicopters, mobile command vehicles, all of this we have now for our normal policing. And I think that's the legacy that this tournament has brought to us as the police. And then obviously in various other environments, we have the best stadiums in the world, or some of the best stadiums in the world. I mean, these are going to be tourist attractions, you know, when post 2010, even for 2010 as well. So as far as we are concerned, we're very excited that the tournament came, and it's brought all of these opportunities for us to make our office a much better one than it was before.